Whenever I die, if I die with severe negativity, I'm going to become a ghost. We will go one life and we see only one life and we come back. But in rare cases, you might jump on it on your own. The mind decides that. But when that happens, as a therapist, I will not allow that to happen. The emotions the soul has experienced, like sadness or leaving all of us, or the anxiety where to go, these emotions hold it down because of the gravity.
You spoke about how you lost your father 10 years ago and now you already know that he's already taken another birth. How do you know that, within 10 years only another birth has happened?
And I have parents who are vibrating at a certain frequency. This is the triangle we are. My father, my mother, they are together and they create a frequency, and that frequency attracts my frequency and I get sucked in. Say there is a ghost around here, severely sad, and I have a deep sadness in me. Again, my sadness and the ghost becomes friends.
So I've attracted that frequency.
And it comes and lands with me, inside me.
I was reading somewhere, at times people can access multiple lives in the same session.
Oh yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5 lives.
You can.
A question here is, sir, like today I'm Rashmi, I'm in this life. Let's say I don't know what my previous life was. How will you know whether I'm going into the immediate previous birth or the previous? So how does one control, or do I control? Do you control the direction of which life the mind is accessing?
Normally it won't happen. We will go one life and we see only one life and we come back. But in rare cases, you might jump on it on your own. The mind decides that. But when that happens, as a therapist, I will not allow that to happen. Because I want to finish one full life, then go to the other life. If not, I can take a jump from, for example, I take you to a life where you are a hunter. And from there, you start working in an office. You might jump into another life. I can drop that, remember where I was, and then where I took you, where you are, and I go there, I finish that, come back here, finish the hunter life, then bring you back. I have to be very, very careful in those moments. You can see 10, 20, 30, no limits there. As many lives you want, you can see. But I have to be careful to wind up everything properly.
What happens if you don't wind up?
The memories may start to haunt you. If you don't drop, because like for example, you might have been killed in some life, that may become a bit of like, oh my God, I was killed. Who killed me? Why he killed me? What was my mistake? I was such a good person. All these things, questions.
Unsettled emotions, unsettled questions will start troubling you, so that you can't lead a proper life now.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you will be like, why that happened? So for my job is to make sure that from the beginning till the end, I have to be in charge, responsible for that, take care of it properly. When you come out of it, you will still feel intact, comfortable with yourself. Whatever the traumatic life you might have seen, when you come out of the work finished, when the session is finished, that should not haunt you.
How does one separate? For example, I'm watching my own life as a movie right now, for a conversation's sake, for ease of understanding. But though I am trying to watch it as a movie, but I was a protagonist, or whoever who went through all of this. So how do I separate, saying, okay, what part of it should I take?
I'll give you an example. I was giving a session. In that session, this man was a soldier. He was fighting for the king. Very dedicated, very loyal. And the king loved this man very much because of his dedication. So they were fighting a war, and the enemies captured this man and took him into their territory. And they asked him all the questions, how to go into the territory and kill your king, everything. His loyalty was strong. He wouldn't answer him. So the enemy king ordered him to be tied up into 4 different horses and dragged in 4 different directions. Yep. So this is happening, And two things here. One, he's actually feeling the pain in this body. I have to separate that. I don't want that pain of that life to be experienced in this body, because it is negative. So what I will do at the time here is listen, watch carefully. You are here with me, and we are here in this room, and this is not happening now. It is only a memory you are watching. Don't identify with the soldier. You are here with me. So disconnect. That way, one part I kept him disconnected. Second part, now I want you to feel what is going on there. How are you feeling there? I will not give up. I am die for my master. Of course, you are going to die, but I want you to make it easy for yourself. At that time, you died unconsciously. Now you are going to die again. This time, make it conscious. Full awareness. Tell yourself, death is certain. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to make it painful. Let go. Let the horse pull you. And this man was trying to pull the horses back. And I said, like, it's not going to be happening there. You will never pull the horse. You have been badly wounded, injured a lot. Bleeding has been there. So don't try. Make it easy. Understand that. And the moment he realized the attempts are waste, he relaxed and the death happened like that.
The more you hold, more painful it is, and that trauma is with you for the next life.
Next life. And now once he realizes, I was the one who was making the death painful, he dropped it and the death became easy. Actually, the process of death is very beautiful.
Oh my God. Can you please explain this? Because everybody, while they are living, they are also fearing death, and we don't know how it feels. What attitude, how does one prepare to die is a very insane question to ask. But
No, I understand that. That's why I was asking, like, I'm encouraging people to die. No, definitely not. There are a couple of things here. One, as I said, or Patanjali said, 8.4 million lives. Let's say 8.3 is finished, or 8 point something, maybe 5 more lives are left, whatever. At least all these lives you have died. And every time you have died, you have encountered the death, and the death has created a fear in you. Because you are afraid of losing what you have here. This body, these possessions, this identity. You are afraid of losing all of that. You hold on to that, so it creates a fear. 8 million fear has been accumulated here, and you are going to face the death once again, and that fear definitely comes there. So if you recognize that fear and you tell yourself, already I have died 8 million times, I am going to die one more time, you can say, like, wow, why I am afraid? So you start to think over it. It creates a bit of awareness. One thing.
I'm laughing because I think nobody had given us this perspective. Like, I'm so experienced in death also, right?
Yes, we have experience.
We have. So if buying into this theory, but every time we feel like, this is the first time which is happening.
Yes.
So the conditioning, if at all, if it is that, this becomes easier, is what you're saying.
Yes. And second thing, I have to recognize, what am I afraid of letting go now? Because my attachments to things wants me to stay back here.
I also have one more thing to add here, because if you ask me personally, let's say after meeting personalities like this, understanding theories and perspectives, we all have been constantly told, everything that you own, you're going to live back here, leave it, and then your body can't take a single thing. And we've seen that. Popular personalities, our own personal losses, parents, they don't take anything. But one fear is also that I don't know where I'm going to go next.
Yes.
I think that for me is a personal fear.
Definitely, it contributes a big one. The fear of the unknown. Whether I will be going to the God, or I will be becoming a ghost, or whatever it could
I
be.
don't know, because
Yes.
there are multiple videos which talks about life after death. They show certain things where, even science has been able to reach only certain points, and they've not been able to go ahead of it.
Yes.
They talk about how there is white light, and they talk about how, suddenly you feel light, near death experiences wherein, you don't have a
Yeah.
you don't have a proper body
Yeah.
form. uh, you're very light and you can travel anywhere. So these are only the experiences we've heard, again, which is giving us hypnosis, let's say, about what happens after death.
That's why I'm saying belief is the most dangerous thing. We haven't touched that yet. So I need to understand, if all of a sudden tomorrow morning you have to leave this house and go away forever, you will never come back, how would you feel?
Honestly, today I think I'm 50-50. In the sense, I'm like convincing myself from having that fear of not being attached to this.
Holding on to.
Should I be more curious to know, oh, where will I go next?
Yes. So if you allow this to settle in, leaving the house and going will be much easier.
So true.
If you don't, with so much effort I have done this, reached this height, from where I was, where I have come, I have accumulated so much, everybody recognizes me like this. If I go and they have no recognition, no house, no name, everything, what will happen? If you create that settle in, it will be so difficult to go. Same is death. You don't know where you are going. But if you tell yourself, understand this, I have to go, I cannot stay here, for sure. But what am I fighting for? If so far I have done well, if I have lived with my head held straight up, I am going to continue like that. So whatever I am afraid, I don't have to worry about that. I have done so well so far. With this experience, with this understanding, with this knowledge, with this wisdom, something else will happen. So with that confidence, with that understanding, you can come through the death.
Also, do you think in our Indian system there is a concept of heaven and hell? I don't know if it is man-made or is it ancient wisdom passed on the wrong way. Um, is that also part of what Garuda Puran tells us? After the soul
Yep.
leaves the body, what happens? There is Vaitani river. There is its own
Journey there.
journey, which the Vedas have also documented it. So with this, I guess there is a lot more speculation in terms of what happens there. So
Yeah.
what does transformative dialogue therapy uh, understand? I mean, what does your theory say, and does it align with these theories?
Yes, because in the Garuda Purana, many of the things are mentioned in a very poetic way. The language Sanskrit is such a mysterious language. I can misunderstand, understand the same thing.
Can you help us with an example here?
Like one American professor, he comes to India regularly. He invited me to America, to University of Oregon, to teach an Ayurveda course. I was teaching there. He was talking about Kalidasa, my favorite poet. And he was talking about something, and then he talks about some bumblebee comes and troubles Shakuntala something. He misunderstood the word Brahmara, and he was saying in the class that this is how horrible it is, the whole Indian system is wrong and everything. I said, look, can I interrupt, sir? I said, yes, what? The word Brahmara can be used in many different ways. It's not just the bee, it could be my mind going off, can also be Brahmara.
Which in Kannada we call it as Brahme. Or in English, we call it
wandering off, like illusion.
illusion.
Yes. So like that, we understand many things, and he was angry with the literature. I said, like, please don't do that. It can be something very beautiful in a way. Shakuntala might have wandered off. So it could be something like that.
So how ancient texts
We have to understand in proper perspective. Then the Garuda Purana makes beautiful sense. Nothing wrong with that. But we make a mistake of understanding it wrongly. Even in this work, we understand that once the death happens, the 13 days the soul stays here. It doesn't go off where it has to go. It has to be here, wander off everywhere, and start to accumulate, try to connect with relatives and family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the soul does that. The 13th, the day till the time all the
Yes,
rituals are followed.
Yes.
How does it connect?
Try to, because the first thing is the soul doesn't realize I don't have a body anymore
After death.
after the death. Especially when sudden death happens, the soul still feels like I still have a body and try to reach out for you normally. The way trying to call your name or touch you or something, and you don't realize it.
Because that's in a different realm.
The dimension is different there.
Dimension, okay.
So physical dimension and non-physical dimension, etheric dimension, it is different. So then the soul start to realize like, oh my God, I don't have a body, but I want to say something. I want to say stop crying. I want to say this is my password for the bank. Whatever. But reach us sincerely, and we don't know how to communicate, we are at a loss. And it also start to feel like at a loss, like where to go, what to do from here. And also the emotions the soul has experienced, like sadness or leaving all of us, or the anxiety where to go, these emotions hold it down because of the gravity. Because the negative emotions become heavier, and that gets stuck with the gravity.
So is that why they said when you lose somebody, don't cry, because
Yes.
that doesn't let them
Travel.
move on.
And that's also why they say, as you are dying, start to chant God's name.
That is because?
Because you don't become negative. Negativity holds you down. If you are thinking of God, the divine, Narayana, Sri Krishna,
Ram Ram Satya hai, Ram Naam Satya hai.
so it helps you to ascend. The lightness helps you to ascend, heaviness descends, stuck with the gravity. So that is what happens here, and that's why it takes some time. All the rituals and the processes which chanting and everything energizes the soul, and then it takes off.
Oh. Today I think a certain community, since I come from a Brahmin community, I'm aware of all of this because I do Shraddh to
Yes.
my mom once a year. Because in their realm, their one day is our 1 year. But I also have people around me who have questioned it, who have said, these are all, I'm not very sure if I can connect with that anymore. They stop offerings. They say, okay, let me help people in orphanages and all of that. So,
You can help people in orphanages, it's a separate thing. This one, I have also thought about it, and people have asked me about like, why do you do? They might have taken rebirth already. Why are you doing it?
oh yeah, that's also there, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
My both the parents have gone, and I do that for them, and they say like, I know my father has taken rebirth already. I know where he is and who he is, but still I do it. What's the purpose here? I said like, the reason I do it is, whatever I do as Shraddh will energize, strengthen the living person's soul.
Oh, this?
This is for the soul I am doing it. And that soul, the energy I offer gets to the whoever he is living, it makes his life beautiful, better, easier.
In that particular life?
Yes. No. Like for example, my father died 10 years ago, and now he has taken birth. He is somewhere now a little boy. I can do this shraddh and my actions will help the little boy to live his life better now.
As in his in that as a 10-year-old boy,
Yes.
at 10th year there could be certain good things that is happening to him because of the offerings you're giving.
As a shraddh.
And this is also the other way around. For example, we see um, some people go through random negative
Yeah.
events in their life at a particular time, unannounced. Could be
Yes.
terminal illness, it could be accidents, could be personal losses.
Exactly.
So you're saying all of this is interconnected because
All
an
connected.
offering is not being done to the previous.
Because this boy might be struggling in something, he might not know how to manage it, and this might add up to his strength, and he became more integrated and said like, I'm going to take it head on, and he might succeed in that.
Radha by Rapid Rashmi. It's my very own sari brand, born from stories, culture, and the love we all share for the timeless drapes. Sari handpicked with care, every color chosen with emotion, every collection is crafted for women who wants credibility, affordability, and absolute uniqueness.
So what happens to a situation wherein somebody who was offering has stopped? So what happens to the soul now? The soul is on its own.
It's always on its own.
Yeah.
Always on its own. If I stop, yes, that person, whoever is there, might feel a bit unsupported or something, and they will continue. Nothing will happen. But by doing that, I am helping that person
That's
to
an added bonus, you mean?
added things.
So, a few more questions here. People believe in ghosts.
Mhm.
I mean, you spoke about how you lost your father 10 years ago, and now you already know that he's already taken another birth. Since you have more understanding, experience in these topics, how do you know that, within 10 years only another birth has happened? So, how does one understand concepts like these?
See, my father had, if you know anybody very closely, you know the essence of the person.
Okay?
What would make him smile? What would make him feel sad? You know this person so well. When you see the same essence here, you can recognize it.
Oh.
You can see it in their eyes. It's very clearly there. Same expression, same feeling.
So, you've met somebody like that?
Yes, I know. It's from the moment the boy was born, I knew this is my.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because in the ancient wisdom, we've seen this in our families. Like, let's say somebody passed away, moved on. In the next 1 year, in the family, if somebody conceives, they used to
Yes,
believe,
yes.
the person is born again. But there are certain theories in Garuda Puran which suggests that, there are 3 generations, like the Pitrus. They're all in the line. So once this person goes and then again they stand in the queue for the turn to come again, it is a...
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. That happens. But sometimes you die here, you born here.
the same day or
Same moment. It just shifts. It can also happen.
Who decides this? Like, what happens to a particular soul immediately? Something can happen.
Frequencies. All game of frequency.
Again, a big chapter we have
Yes.
touched. What is frequency and what do you
Frequency
mean?
is like I have vibrate at a certain frequency. And I have parents who are vibrating at a certain frequency. This is the triangle we are. My father, my mother, they are together and they create a frequency, and that frequency attracts my frequency and I get sucked in.
And that's how I choose my
Parents.
parents. I choose. It's
The
the soul.
frequencies.
The frequency, basically.
Yep. So the same thing, the moment I die, if there is a suitable frequency happening there, and the frequency automatically sucks it. It's not a choice. Like for example, a stranger, a thief from one town, let's say from Bangalore or Mysore, he will go to Kashmir, 3,000 kilometers apart. Doesn't know the language, doesn't know the topography, he knows nothing about Kashmir. You drop the thief there, within short period he will find another thief as a friend. How does it happen? You leave the drunkard. You will. This is a classic example. I love drunkards because they are so authentic. You take a drunkard and leave him anywhere, he is going to find the wine shop and another drunkard easily. This always happens. How do they do that?
So it's the same theory in frequencies.
Yes.
Like how, like I know my tribe, I attract my tribe,
Yes. That's how it is.
my cult.
Yes.
So it's the same thing even in frequencies.
Birth and death. So that sometimes there is a womb ready with that frequency and suddenly it gets sucked in. And then you are again Punarapi Jananam.
So then where is the place for ghosts here? If at all, if the transfer of the energy happens from one body to another body, one theory. Another theory is in the Garuda Puran wherein, you have to wait till the
Yeah.
thing is
Wait till you find the right womb.
okay.
Yeah.
That again decision happens basis your karma, like
Again, what frequency you are
same
attracted
thing.
to.
That was one
Yeah.
one theory. Second theory is the karma, like
Yes.
how you've sinned, and is that a theory to pursue, or is it our assumption?
See, if you understand the karma, it comes into the same frequency trap.
So everything is a frequency dynamics.
Yes. You may give different words for it. You may say sambandha. You may say it in the word of like desire. It's again frequency for me.
So is there a possibility that a death happening in the same family, another birth happening, it's the same soul which has come?
Yeah.
And can we control it?
No, we cannot control it. Fortunately, we cannot control it.
Why did you say fortunately?
Because I am going to try to control that process also. As humans tried everything else, controlling the nature, we are even trying to control the birth and death of somebody else now. Because let it be free out of our reach. Let the frequency decide, because I am going to mess it up. I am going to pull the soul into some other womb where the soul doesn't want to be there.
So it's a nature's
Let it
cycle.
Let the nature take. Let life decide that.
So
I don't want to play God, because it's dangerous when human takes up that role. Yeah.
the place of ghosts here.
See, whenever I die, if I die with severe negativity, I am going to become a ghost. I may be full of regret. I may be revengeful. I may be severely angry or depressed, sad. Any intense negative emotion creates a certain heaviness, and the heaviness gets attracted to the gravity, and the gravity doesn't allow me to ascend. And I am going to stay here,
And get stuck.
until something happens and I get cleansed, or some holy man or somebody comes and come in contact with me, and they help me to liberate, and I go up and take birth.
This is what we've heard in the past, like the Rishi Munis.
Yes.
They used to come in contact, and then.
Yeah.
So now,
Hmm.
about the ghost and stuff. My question was, elementally we've understood how our energy can go into the next birth, or
Yes.
if it stays back, how it can be a ghost.
Yes.
Now, why is that only certain humans encounter the ghost and not everybody does?
I encounter because, like, let's say there is a ghost around here, severely sad, and I have a deep sadness in me. Again, my sadness and the ghost becomes friends,
So I've attracted that frequency.
and it comes and lands with me inside me, and then I become much more sadder, much more heavier, depressed, lethargic, dull, unmotivated, uninterested in life, because the ghost is dead. It wants to influence me. My sadness becomes an invitation for that.
So if you don't want to see ghosts,
Manage your
basically
emotions.
the best emotions to always have is gratitude, happiness,
Joy,
joy,
celebrate.
celebration.
Yeah. Feel good about yourself because you are good. It's not that you have a bad here, bad there. No. Essentially, you are good. Accept it. Feel it. Become that. I have told that I am useless, I am horrible, I am bad, but only I am told.
I shouldn't agree. The day I buy in saying that, okay, what they're saying is true, I become that.
Yes.
If I
Because you are
yeah.
good. Feel it. Keep it alive. That is what we need. My responsibility is that I am good.
Crazy. Thanks for opening our mind in these dimensions with which I think living becomes easier.
It's so clean, so easy. Do you say that you are a bad person?
If at all, if I am, probably I would have done in ignorance. At least once I know I shouldn't.
Intentionally, nothing.
Yep.
But intentionally, you have done so many good things. And you don't acknowledge that.
Why is it a human mind always remembers negative emotions more
Because
than
you are
positive?
to be on the planet, you have to be negative. The moment you become positive, you are off. You are here on the planet. Even enlightened people do negative things to stay on the planet.
Is this why they say good people don't live on earth for...
Yes,
Okay.
exact, true. They don't have to be here. They are, another planet is calling them.
So their job here is done.
Finished and gone. Like they have to move on. So we are afraid to let go. The death is as scary. Dropping the planet and going further is also scary for us. Right? I'm afraid to leave the house. I'm afraid to leave my job, my identity. I'm afraid to leave my body. I'm afraid to leave the planet.
So the fear
Yes.
is the negative emotion that is gravity which
Holding-
is
yeah.
pulling me down. That's why there is a Sanskrit thing, which line which said Papi Chirayu.
Yeah.
Papi Chirayu, Pap.
Eternal.
So Papi in Sanskrit doesn't mean somebody who's done all wrong events then. It means that Papi is somebody who's also nurturing emotions like anger, sadness.
In Indian understanding, humans are not sinners. There is no chance for papa. The papa is when you are against yourself. That is the biggest sin.
Whoa, it's too deep.
My sin is when I stand against myself. If I harm others, I am against myself. That's why I am harming others. If I am for my well-being, I will respect their well-being. If I am good to myself, I am good to everybody. Every sin I have committed is committed against me.
First.
Yes. Because the bad starts from here.
So true. Only if you have that in is what
I
what
do
goes
it.
in is what comes out.
Yes. If I am joyful, I will not harm anybody.
If I'm angry, I will throw anger outside.
Exactly.
If I am content, I will also
Keep everybody contented.
around me. Oh,
So the sin in Indian understanding is, the sin is only I do it against myself. I am a sinner because I don't take care of this. And this is beautiful. I don't understand this. I don't consider this. I don't acknowledge how beautiful I am. The moment you see your own beauty, you will have tears of joy coming out and you will like, why didn't I see this before? Why did I take so much time? Life is so beautiful. So it opens, a beautiful sky becomes available to you.
it's like with passing of time, there's a huge canvas in front of us which gets open to us with time, little by
Yes.
little. For some, the whole canvas is seen and you're enlightened. You know,
Yes.
okay, oh. For some, till the end, it probably doesn't. It depends on the sadhana, is what they call
Yep.
of this the soul, right?
Yes.
Crazy, sir. So I guess now that we've understood ghost and the soul, how to prepare to die, and all of that, rather pulling the discussion back to now with this lens, understanding past life and its importance. With what attitude should one try past life regression? I mean, of course, you said just be open. And who should try?
Anybody can try.
Out of curiosity?
No.
Out of some requirement, pain?
Requirement. Because curiosity is like you don't have to invest so much into going through a whole process. You can watch a DVD and you can feel better about that.
Yeah.
Curiosity is like that. For me, I need it when the need is there.
It's like that's why they call it the calling. Like when the calling is there.
When the calling is there, then it will be perceived, understood better. The effect of that will be stronger only when there is need.
Like the same metaphor we gave.
Yes.
When you're hungry, you enjoy the food better. You respect it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the need here, unsettled
Need
emotions.
is to be well-being, to be well.
To be a better human.
Yeah, better human.
To understand purpose of life.
Again, that's another area where we will go into an endless talk. For me, there is no purpose of life because I have come to the planet, finish this and go to another planet. So between this, where is the purpose? To become a holy man, to become rich, to become famous, to help people? No, none of that.
Because end of the day, even soul is going to...
I have to drop the soul. What's the purpose? Drop the soul is the purpose.
That's the deep end, the hardcore
Exactly. So that's how it is for me.
truth. And
I'm not going in to go for the purpose and how to achieve the purpose, all of that.
because we often get asked questions like, then what is success? What is purpose of life? What is that I'm looking for in life?
Yes. Success, again, everybody has their own definition and we are entitled, free to create our own definitions for success and things like that. So,
I think after understanding these concepts,
yes.
now answers that we would have given
Yes.
about success looks very Balish, like it's very childish.
Yes,
It comes across as very
silly
and very on the top.
Yeah.
Very
surface level.
so surface level understanding. So I guess with so much today, you've given us just a sneaker peek, I would say,
I
into
know,
such
I
a bottomless pit.
I know.
I would
This one is
definitely
like
call.
endless thing, and there is so much to talk, so much to experience in life. It's such a beautiful life.
I think so much to experience and remember. I always have felt that my mind is like a desert.
Mm-hmm.
Like today's learning is already vanished within the next few minutes because of
A spoon of water is poured into the desert.
probably that or a wind passing by and
Yes.
a mark which was already there.
Gone.
I've already forgotten it. But hopefully my subconscious mind has not.
It will. It will
can't.
keep everything intact.
So thank you, sir. I guess past life regression. We understood trance state, who needs therapy, how much time. Oh, yeah. One thing that we've not touched is, because you made a statement saying if it is out of curiosity, why spend so much money on that? You might as well as watch a DVD or something. What sort of money is required to experience this? One session, or is it that multiple sessions are required? So
Depending on what you're looking for, because if something like a minor problems can be finished in one session.
usually, what kind of problems do you get?
All kinds of problems like emotional sickness, physical sickness, diseases, liver problem, heart problem, lung problems.
Does even terminal illness come under this? Like people having cancer,
Cancer is, yes,
they come for past life regression?
definitely.
To understand.
Transsomatic, yeah.
Or transformatic
Transformatic,
dialogue therapy,
yeah.
Because it's 3 areas of
3 areas we have to cover. terminal sicknesses has to be done multiple times for sure, because cancer is an ancient sickness.
As in?
It has multiple lifetimes of accumulated negativity has been now expressed as a cancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because today, India, some say because of the lifestyle and because of everything that we are eating and exposed to radiation and so many things. As in, science has its own proof to say, you know, why cancer is emerging and so heavily in India today. But the ancient wisdom is looking at the concept as
Yes.
the negativity accumulated with the soul and it coming out as an expression in particular
Exactly.
lifetime.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, cost again? One session, how much would it cost, sir?
10,000 rupees a session, roughly around 2.5 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less, but average 2 hours. Yeah, you have to 10,000 rupees, and then you will see.
How to identify an authentic guru or a therapist?
You put me into trouble now.
I mean,
See, the thing is, like, as I said earlier, ask questions. Whatever I say, don't accept it on face value. I may say anything. The moment you accept, you are trapped. Cross-check me. Ask questions. Make it clear. Only when you feel somewhere you feel okay, right? Only then make an approach. Because you are putting your life at stake with me. You are responsible for whatever happens now. I am a cheat. You get cheated because you allow me to cheat you.
you're opening the door and allowing me inside. So, ensure you're opening the door for the right person by asking questions.
Your responsibility. Don't hesitate to cross-check me. Even a slight doubt comes into your mind, run. Save yourself. The traps are very big, dangerous.
What are these traps like?
I convince you. I tell you lies. I tell you, like, create a beautiful website and I say, you have to come to me. I am the only one. I am the authentic. I have been guided by the master. This, that, all kinds of things I can tell you. Your job is not to accept it anything straight. Because you won't even buy 2 bananas in the street if somebody says this is from heaven. You will ask, like, okay, definitely tell me, where did it come from? You will cross-check the banana. So why accept me for my words? Don't.
So, is there a degree or a certification that one needs to ask, or is it experience? I mean, apart from sensing.
When you train with me, I used to give certificate, then I stopped. Whenever I used to train people earlier, now I train, I say I don't give certificate. You stand as your certificate. I have been certified from the Pune Multiversity where I was trained.
The Osho
Multiversity. Yeah, I have the certificate from there, which is a very precious thing for me because my teacher gave me with a special remark. I hold it dear to me, but I don't show it to anybody. Of course, I can show it to. There is nothing to hide, but
the intent is.
Paper is not like people buy doctorates from universities.
That's why you should trust the aura, you should trust the man, the way you feel, the knowledge more than even the piece of certificate.
The thing is, like, everybody has the ability to see the truth and the false. Everyone on the planet has this. If somebody tells me before I come here, if somebody says that Kumar is a murderer, Nagakumar is not to be trusted, he will steal things, he will steal money and everything, and I walk in and you see me through those eyes because you have accepted those words.
You're already biased.
And if somebody says, no, he is the enlightened one, he is the only enlightened man in India, he is the greatest of all, and you are already programmed,
You're already sold.
don't take either. You meet me, the first thing you feel whenever you meet me is the truth. Before you think
This is why they said first impression.
is the best. There is a very beautiful book on this one called Blink by Malcolm Gladwell.
Yeah.
He talks about this thing exactly. The very first impression you have of anything before the thinking stops is always the truth. Depend on that.
Intuition, they said.
Yes, it is intuition. And if you can depend on that, you will never fail. You will never make mistakes. That is how you identify a real guru.
And a good practitioner.
Yes.
So one thing that while I was doing my R&D, it spoke about how at times people are made to feel how they died in a particular birth. So likewise, that's when they said, you should be in a safe environment, you should be in the right hands and all of that. So worst case scenario, what can actually go wrong in, PLRs when, or transformative dialogue therapy when it is not done properly?
Many things can go wrong. The memories you have experienced may haunt you once you come out of the therapy. As a therapist, every therapist's job is to finish the process, the session in a proper way, peaceful way, without leaving any loose ends.
What are these loose ends usually?
Let's say I was murdered by somebody in my past life. And that murdered person is my friend in this life. It happens. Because to get murdered by somebody, I have a relationship. Hatred is a stronger relationship than love. Because it is much more intense, authentic.
Hate is stronger for sure.
Yeah. If I tell somebody I love you, they doubt.
But nobody has asked when they say I hate you, are
They
you
know.
sure?
They know it. They know it that you hate me. So that is how it is. So whenever there is a negativity, there is a strong relationship, and the relationship continues and repeats with the same person again and again. You get betrayed with somebody here, which means you have been betrayed by the person previously. So if I don't make you understand why did you allow to get betrayed, you will continue the journey of getting betrayed here. So I haven't left you complete here. I didn't finish it properly. I left it open. Or there was a traumatic experience you went through in a previous life. If I don't make you realize, you could have become free much easily and allowed you to experience the trauma, then that will continue. Because that trauma experienced by Rashmi will be part of this memory system now. And that is going to trouble you now. I have to be very careful with that. So we take care. It's a very responsible job. That's why I'm so interested in training people. It's such a beautiful training. It's such a wonderful process. You will learn how to manage everybody and yourself.
I think like how they talk about lineage.
Yeah.
Since you come from Osho's lineage,
Yeah.
that is one stamp of credibility anyway. So today somebody wants to take up this course. What's the kind of time, devotion and the money that one needs to spend?
See, the course is 2 weeks. Yeah. 2 weeks course. This 2 weeks course, they will learn how to become a therapist and how to work on themselves.
First.
Yeah. If you don't heal yourself,
You can't heal the world.
forget it. And there are 2 kinds I do it. One, You can come, you take the course, you go, you are like a visitor. And second one is a residential program.
Okay.
You stay with me for 10 days, you learn the course from morning 5 o'clock till the evening 5:30. We will work together, we will eat together, we'll sleep in the same house, everything will happen. You will learn the whole process. So the residential training means like meditation is a very important part.
How many hours do you ask them to meditate through the course in a day? Because I've been told 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, these are all not even the start of meditation. 1 hour, 2 hours is what they say. Even to see the effect of meditation, one needs to give in every day. Is that
Because
true?
with every therapist has to meditate. If the therapist don't meditate, they will be in lot of trouble.
Because you have
Because
to cleanse your...
not only cleanse, as a therapist, you're constantly dealing with negativity.
You have to separate yourself. A shield, is it?
Because I deal with sadness, anger, hatred, jealousy, frustration, anguish, fear. I keep on seeing stories of heaviness.
That shouldn't affect you, right?
And that starts to make me heavier and heavier and heavier. I have to keep on cleansing myself, dropping myself, becoming free from myself. So in this residential program, morning we meditate 1 hour, then the class starts, and then we have afternoon. Either there will be some wild dance or grounding exercises, working with the elements, meditation again, and then we finish the day with the meditation. And there will be question and answers, everything will be there, all full package will be there.
What is that wild dance you mentioned?
Because dance is one of the most brilliant therapies we have. We don't use that. Joyfully, ecstatically dancing clears all sickness. Especially it's the biggest antidote for depression. Anybody who is depressed, move your hips.
And now here we go to pubs. Get drunk and do that. But
Drunk and doing is not dancing. It's becoming unconscious. Dance with joy.
without alcohol, are you able to move is a question.
You can.
Yes,
You
I mean, most of the young generation today, even to dance, they need to let themselves
Yes.
loose,
Yeah.
through which you need some substance.
Some support.
Yeah.
Here, no. No substance is allowed. So you can do it. And the dance makes you so alive. And when you are alive, the whole life becomes available to you. We are half dead. We are half walking corpses. Why do we expect like everything is going bad then? We cannot say that. So you have to be joyful, ecstatic, scream loudly, shout, bring it out and become free.
This is why we see some of the discourses where we see bhajans, they're
Yeah.
singing, they're
Yes,
dancing.
you throw out everything. That's why I live on a farm, so the people can scream and shout there, no problem there. So that's why residential programs are so beautiful there. People come there 10 days, they go home transformed completely.
Yeah, the name is Wild Wild Country.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I mean, I was so blown away with the man's vision. I think he was there in the late 60s, 70s, 1960s, 70s, 80s. And I've always seen this pattern. Like every 30, 40 years, you will see one man who was
Coming up.
always telling the humanity what to do, what not to do. Like today, I mean, I don't want to give a name, but people are smart enough to understand, okay, let me say a Sadguru for today. Or probably, I don't know, there'll be somebody. Today we have many names, in fact, like people talk about Neem Karoli Baba, people talk about Matar Babaji. So, I mean, these are all people who have understood life, how to lead a life, and not just life, I think the soul's journey. And probably some only shop few things that they would want so that their living gets easier today. Bringing the conversation back to Osho, when I was
Dance.
when I saw the documentary, lot of things came out. Like today we talk about Big Boss, wherein this man has documented his own life. Imagine today we saw that through the documentary. One part of it. Another part of it is how there were no boundaries that he had put,
Mm-hmm.
and his identity, his way of expressing life had no bounds,
Yeah.
which today some question, and it's a controversial topic.
Yeah.
So some of these tidbits having being put on the platter, uh, looking at all of this so closely through the quotes that he had designed. Firstly, why did you choose Osho, and how did the trust come in?
I don't know why I chose actually even today. When at that time I used to think he died. When he died, I felt like a relief, like, ah, God, good riddance. Gone, very good. Humanity can breathe now. Because all the thing I knew about was so negative.
Yeah.
Drugs and sex was all I had heard, and I was so against it. I was like so feeling so bad about him for that. Then in 92 in Mysore there was a camp, Osho 3 days Osho residential meditation camp. I just went for it. I was afraid to go alone, but I took my friend with me. We both went in, and after that I never look back and say like, never a day I regretted that, because it was I don't know what made the decision for me to go. I didn't decide that. I don't know how I decided that, but I wanted to go for sure because I didn't have money. It was only 300 rupees in 1992. I didn't have that, so I borrowed money from my friend, which I haven't paid back yet. I wouldn't. I will not pay him, but I borrowed money because I wanted to go there, and I went there.
So it was a calling.
Yeah,
You can say that.
I have no idea why I went, but I went, and then I was like so happy. I came home completely transformed in 3 days.
What changed in those 3 days? I mean,
My hatred towards the self,
the self.
it was huge for me. Humiliation and self-hatred was my theme. I grew entire childhood and my whole youth in that. That changed for me in those 3 days. I was like, wow. I was like, I couldn't. The next morning when I came home, that evening I came home, I slept. The next morning I woke up, I didn't feel it was the old me.
Because the lens in which you were looking at life had changed.
Completely.
You had access to how to look at life.
Yeah, it was broken. The lens was thrown away. And if anybody who knows me from my previous time before 92, they could not recognize this is the guy as they know me. So that was the gift of Osho for me.
What was the favorite part of your course? Because, I mean, is the course still available? Can people take it from that particular institute?
No, my teacher passed away. He's no more.
The dentist.
The dentist Swami Devgit, I think in 2019 he passed away. He's not available anymore.
So what you are teaching is
Yes,
the same.
I teach that. I don't teach the way he used to teach because it is like unbelievable. It is like so beautiful.
Why did you
Because
say
like-
unbelievable? Help me picturize what you went through.
With him it was 3 months training.
Hmm?
Morning 6 to evening 8:30. Full packed. And very intense.
As in?
As in every moment you are going through some strong intense emotion that hurts you so badly. So when you go through that emotional intensity, you are exhausted by the end of the day.
What activities used to bring that out of you? Example?
Therapies, practices with the partners, and you have to talk about yourself, and in front of the whole big group you will be sharing your own hidden secrets. The ugliest part of you is exposed. I don't want anybody to see is available there.
So you're basically clearing your plate. What is hidden? The hidden plate inside that we
Yes.
all have, that bones
Yes.
in our closet that we call.
Yeah, it has
You-
to be
you throw it
exposed
out.
completely.
Okay.
And it is painful to stand there in front of everybody and say that I was beaten in my childhood for no reason. I was called these names for no reason. I was thrown out of the house for no reason because I made a small mistake. And I cried the whole night standing there begging to take me back into the house. And they had decided I have to punish you, and I went through and I relived that again in front of everybody. At 40 years old, you are standing there and crying and asking, Mommy, let me in. And you are reliving that as a 40-year-old. It's painful. So we go through every day. This is the process we go through. And then afternoon we have to dance joyfully. And you
Okay.
are crying and the tears are flowing and you're dancing.
Was that an anecdote?
No, real.
As in, because the pain has come out,
Yeah.
now it had to balance. Is that why you guys were dancing?
Yeah, we have to, otherwise the depression is so heavy there. Everybody is going through their emotional expressions and we see only that every day. So we have to move and move so that every part of the body shakes it off, dust it off. And then we come out in the evening like and peaceful sleep. And the next morning again start.
So eat, repeat. Likewise,
3
the
months
same
like
thing
that.
was. Oh wow!
And there is no day break.
No
7 days a
Saturday, no
week,
Sunday.
7 days a week, 12 hours, no, more than 12 hours, 6 to 8:30. Some days you would say, come at 9:30, we have a night session, and it will go till 12:30 in the night. And then we would go back to the room, and then back again at 6 in the morning. So, no excuses.
What part of that is true? I mean, is there any part of the course wherein it requires you to be naked?
Not this one. Not this one. No. There were other courses where you have to be naked. For example, I did the body work. The Osho used to do this, created this body work called Osho rebalancing. So in that part of that, they make you stand there and analyze you, where you are holding emotions, where is the tightness, where you need help.
One-on-one, or it's like in the group? You're standing?
Group.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I have gone through that. Initially it was very difficult because coming from my background with the humiliation, standing there, and it was horrible, but I got used to it. It liberates the body. The body consciousness gets liberated there. You stand there and people talk about you like, look at your left shoulder. It is coming forward than the right. Why are you holding your mummy there? Your jaw is tighter on the right side. Why are you so sad? And they talk so openly, and it helps actually. You can get withdrawn, or you can take it as a suggestion and you can work on that. And they help you to work on your jaw or the shoulder or whatever and help you to release that. For that,
Yeah.
but for this one, no.
Crazy. So these courses are still there?
In Pune, no, because the ashram is very different now. So there are some courses happening, but I don't know with this intensity they still do it. I don't know.
What part of the world, what part of Osho has been so wrongly interpreted? Because since you saw him through the courses, what do you think the world is? Because even you had the same notion
Yeah.
before going that, it was all about sex and it was all about
Drugs and
drugs and then living a
Indulgence.
life with no boundaries.
pleasure seeking.
Mm-hmm.
So that, see, the thing is, as I said, we don't ask questions. We
first-
accept.
Yeah, blindly.
You tell something and I say yes. Oh, really? Yeah. Wow, he's a bad guy. I had accepted him like that.
Mm.
And then I experienced it. I went there personally. I'm so happy that I went there. Otherwise, even today, probably I will still be in that mindset saying that he was a horrible man.
So what? I mean, you were a changed person in
Yeah. Just
After-
it
after
took
those.
3 days for him, like just finished. I was like gone.
Do they play any clips of his
Oh yeah,
voice?
major part of it. We see videos of his talks and everything. It's all available in the
Internet also
now.
today. You can subscribe to his channel, pay money, and get
Yeah,
access
but,
to.
there is another website which is free, open. I should not say the name on the open here, but it's there on YouTube and other places, and there are so many discourses are available. talks are, audio discourses are available, e-books are available, you can read, listen, there is all available now.
So since you can travel through previous lives and then all of that, can you also do that for others? For example, we're talking about Osho here. Like, can you now through your energy assess where he could be, or
That
what
I
is it?
can't, but I can, he is available here now, I can connect to him now.
I didn't understand. As in now.
Yes, and now he is available on the planet in his form where he was here. Until 1990, whatever form he was, I can access to that form.
Yeah?
Yes,
How?
you can go back and meet him there and talk to him. Not a
Through?
big deal.
Through what tool?
It's the same trance. You go into trance and ask, and you can meet him there.
But there, his body is not there, but his energy?
See, if I can access my memories 50 years back, he was part of the memory.
Oh, through you, like a surrogate. Through you being, if he was part of your life, only then you can access.
No, I can't. See, I don't want to open another door here. You can go back to eternal past. Whatever might have happened 50,000 years ago, you can see it.
Like Rashmi can go and see 50,000 years before what had happened as a spectator in somebody else's life also.
You can watch it, but you can't do anything there. You don't want to mess up with that, but you can watch that.
Again,
It's possible.
through trance state.
Yes. Everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Only thing is like your intention has to be clean and there should be a method. That's all.
So have you met him? I mean, if you've gone through.
In this way, I have. In physical body, no.
Yes, of course.
I haven't. Because I started my journey 92. He was there, not there at that time.
He passed away in
90.
90, right? So that when he passed away, it was quite a controversial time for India. I think he passed away in US.
In Pune.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, US. He moved out.
87, he came back to Pune. So from 87, he was in Pune. And he had his last breath in Pune, in his ashram, where I have been there, in the room where he died. I was there. I have cleaned the room. I have worked there. I used to meditate there. I have been there many times. So now it is like changed the whole thing. Earlier, it was kept very clean and pure.
His room?
Yeah, his bedroom was very taken lot of care. Only dedicated people were allowed to clean it. And we could go and meditate there. Now, anybody can walk in and mess it up now. People sometimes, I have seen people walking with shoes on. We were not allowed to walk barefoot. We had to wear white socks to go in, so that our energy will not contaminate the marble on the floor. Now I have seen workers using white shoes, slippers. That's changed now. But that's why I have stopped going. In more than 15 years, I have not gone to Pune.
So you're keeping him alive through his practices?
Yes.
Through his beliefs, not even belief system, through his learnings.
Yes, learnings and process. He has given the techniques, practice it. The tools are there, use it. Yeah.
Any final words that you would want to tell the world about Osho, the man the world knows, and what actually Osho is?
Practice what he has given. The meditation techniques, he was always saying like meditation is the only thing. It is the master key. It opens all the doors on the world.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All the doors to whatever you want to access.
anything.
Unknown, everything.
Meditation is the master key. So there is no duplicate. You don't need any duplicate keys. Meditation is the key. Practice. That's what his message is. He was constantly supporting that.
For starters, half an hour, 1 hour. How do we...
The meditations, there are so many meditations available on the internet now. You can do dynamic meditation, which is a very basic and very most powerful meditation. 1 hour, done usually at 6 o'clock in the morning. wonderful. You will come out a new person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll try this.
Yeah.
Dynamic meditation.
Dynamic
I'll
meditation.
probably Google.
Google it, and you have YouTube videos on it. Demonstrations are there. If you have any doubts, you ask me. And in the part of the residential programming, we have to do it every single day. I'll make everybody do that. No excuses for anybody.
How much do you charge for the course?
1 lakh
For
residential program.
for the other
50,000.
for the 2 weeks
2 weeks.
course.
This is 10 days. Food, accommodation, vegetarian food, simple accommodation. I live in a mud house, so you have to live in a mud house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's because that's earth energy.
I
ground.
built the house when I bought the farm, when I bought the land. So I have fruit trees and a mud house.
Nice.
The old kind of totti mane. So that's how I live in.
30 money for our people who are in village areas, they would know. So there's a courtyard house, is it?
Yeah.
There's a
The rain comes in,
rain, sunlight, basically.
moon, everything you can see. Yeah.
And around which the houses
Yeah, we have
built
pillars.
rooms and pillars.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Amazing. So interesting. I guess we've spoken so much.
we have.
The time is always like, oh, I think we just started speaking is what I
15 minutes
I
ago.
got the feeling. Amazing, sir. Thanks for all the pearls of wisdom that you have kept on the table for us to see the taste of it, or to probably even start our journeys, whatever suits our requirement right now.
Yeah.
And out of curiosity, when you know so much, when you have access to so many perspectives, lenses to look at life, what are you curious about in this phase of your life?
The next 6-7 years, I'm very curious about. The world is changing very fast. Lot of chaos, lot of traumas there for everybody, turbulence, and how this decade will end up. I'm very curious about that. Something interesting is happening. So many things are happening, so many outside contacts are happening now. And when I say outside contacts, outside the planet, the contacts are happening. It's going to change life for all of us completely. This decade is something we all have to watch carefully.
I mean, now, what perspective did you mean? As in what layers should one watch out? As in, one, you spoke about how the world is going to change in terms of technology, AI has come in, that is there. But how must a human mind or a soul align itself to these changes around? Is that what you mean, perspective?
Outside change, don't let that influence you. You watch yourself, keep this aligned to the ground, stay grounded, don't get distracted with your mind, because there will be a lot of turbulence, there will be a lot of chaos. If you connect to that, you will lose yourself, you will be chaotic. Stay grounded, feel good about yourself, make sure, tell this to yourself every day, this is beautiful, this is good, this is worthy of beautiful life. That's enough, because it is true.
We'll keep an eye with this lens, how to look at the rapidly changing world in the next decade.
Yeah, this decade is very challenging.
So this is what you are when it comes to the perspective of what the world is, and but when it comes to your own personal journey, what are you curious about?
There are certain practices I have been planning to do, postponing from a long time, related to the self, nothing outside. I am curious when I am going to seriously take it up. Because
What are these practices? Any names that you would like to give us?
I can broadly say meditation, but some of them includes fire, some of elements, basically the elements, 5 elements of life, earth, water, fire, air, space. This is what I am hoping to get into, using each element. Majorly fire, because it is I have a stronger connection with that, but all the other four are also equally important. So that is my focus right now. Working on it, I'm kind of trying to say, maybe tomorrow, but I want to make it a serious, dedicated effort now. That's what I'm looking for.
Keep going, sir. I think we had a wonderful session today
Thank you.
about a lot of things. Hopefully, we will do more episodes and then
I will be happy.
explore all the knowledge and experiences that you have experienced so far, and keep going.
Definitely.
Lastly, 3 nominations that you would like to put on the table. Whom should we call on Just Curious?
Last time I had mentioned this Tyagarajan. Did you contact him? H.S. Tyagarajan or something, Sri Vidya practitioner. And there is one B.N.S. Iyengar. He is in his 90s. He's a yoga teacher.
Right.
Amazing guy.
The Iyengar yoga started because of him, right?
No, that's
That's Ashta.
no. The Iyengar, the one who was in Pune teaching, is BKS Iyengar. This one is BNS Iyengar.
Okay.
He's in Mysore. I don't have his contact details, but he is a special guy. He's still teaching philosophy and things like that. Sometimes he can be a bit angry because of his age, things like that, but he's an amazing guy. I don't know whether he will travel to Mysore, Bangalore or what, but somebody to look at.
Surely. So, BNS Iyengar, who was a yoga
Teacher, yoga practitioner.
Yoga practitioner.
Yeah. He was also a student of Sri Krishnamacharya, I think. Krishnamacharya was the teacher of BKS Iyengar. BKS Iyengar, Patabi Joyce in Mysore, and Deshikachar in Chennai. There are 3 major students of this teacher, Krishnamacharya, and 3 different forms they created out of that. But BNS Iyengar has also studied with him partly, I don't know, could be, but he is considered to be a legend in that field. So he's he's an interesting guy.
Sure.
And there are so many in Mysore like that with should try S.L. Bhairappa.
Amazing, sir. So, lastly, I have few goodies to share with you, because you have shared such pearls of wisdom with us. Something for you to take back home today. This is from Mirisi. It's a hamper. I mean, they specialize coconut palm sugar, which has low GI in sugar. I mean, the glycemic index doesn't let the insulin level go high after you take the sugar. So that's that. And this is Lacadong turmeric powder from the lush hills of Meghalaya. That they've curated this with some pepper. Again from Western Ghats.
Cool.
Our very own Karnataka treats.
Thank you very much.
So there you go, sir.
Thank you.
This episode's dessert partner is Polar Bear. Polar Bear, the ice cream sundae zone. Polar Bear is now present in 160 outlets, 30 cities and in 5 states. If you're a vegetarian, that too 100% vegetarian, Polar Bear is for you. The menu has 40 plus ice cream sundaes, and all the ice creams are made from pure milk. What are you waiting for? Visit and keep sharing the Sunday love.
Something that's for the mind to find its place, peace, and everything.
Thank you.
Repose. Music pillow, here it is. So your phone can get connected to this, and then of course.
This is my second pillow.
Oh yeah. So for our audience who are watching us, this is our English and English podcast. But Just Curious, the stem of it, it originated in Kannada, and sir has already participated in the Kannada podcast where we spoke about Bhuta Vidya, which is again one of the limbs or rather wings of Ayurveda. which I'm sure we will probably explore another episode for
Sure,
our
definitely.
audience's understanding as to what Ayurveda
Is
has to offer to the modern world.
Yep.
See, this is what happens when you are so knowledgeable. We have to feature you in episodes, Okay, one we will talk about
Oh, that
therapeutic.
is a scary thing,
Yeah.
being knowledgeable, because
Why do you say that?
it can become a burden. So
But I'm sure you ease it while you pass it on
Yes, yes.
on these
That is the one way to do it.
platforms and through
yeah.
courses.
Yeah.
So wish you the best, sir.
Thank you very much.
Bring
And the
you
and the full decade be
full decade, give you more
grounding.
grounding, peace, happiness, and everything that you're looking for.
And same to you also. Have you and your team are doing such an amazing job. I really appreciate this work, because you are bringing so many people into the outer world, because I would never do any effort like this, which is not inside me. I can't do it. So for people like me, it is such an important thing. So I really appreciate this, and I'm thankful to you.
I always consider myself as just the bridge, or probably the vessel, and through which it has also made me a better human.
Exactly.
And the more I know, but one thing that I always feel sad about, sad is probably too heavy a word. There is so much that I am exposed to, but there is so little that I can always consume with me, because of, like, everybody has their own cup.
There is a time and space for everything. So it will happen.
So you're saying, like, it's again recorded. It's getting recorded. So when the time comes,
It just
that comes out.
Yeah.
Amazing. So yes,
Yeah.
looking forward to see the next 40. I don't know. I always had this weird assumption saying, because I lost my mom at 53, I thought, I think I will also say bye to the world
No.
at 60. So that's why I think a fear of death was also always irking in me.
Look into that and see what happens. I have died so many times.
That's a very good perspective.
I'm
you
well
gave.
versed in that.
I'm very experienced in dying.
Yeah. So what am I afraid of here? What am I afraid of leaving behind and going forward?
What did I get to even be afraid of?
Yeah. So that's how it is, and you will once you know it, you will be free from that, and then the journey is easier. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, guys, that was the wonderful session. Today we had touching upon multiple areas. What started as transformative dialogue therapy, even before we got in there, we spoke about past life regression, understanding the soul journey, understanding death, and I think these are one of my favorite, takeaways from the conversation. Of course, the man himself, Osho, the way the world saw him, the way the documentary showed him, the way they saw through his learnings, everything is out there. Looking forward to see how you guys enjoyed our episode today. Do let us know in the comment section. And of course, most importantly, do let us know what category of discussions would you like to see on Just Curious. Who are the guests that you would want to see? And since I'm a Kannada RJ, Kannada comes very naturally to me. But having said that, I think I fared decently well today.
You did very well.
In English. And probably the days to come, to all my friends who are watching outside Karnataka, and people who are home to me, I mean, people, Kannadigas who are watching this, do share it with your English speaking, Hindi speaking friends, because you've always given me a suggestion saying, when you bring such experts, why limit to Kannada? Why can't we put this out in a language which is universal? So like, share, comment, and a special hi to all my non-speaking Kannada friends. I wouldn't want to label as North Indians. Rest of India friends. So here I am, Rapid Rashmi. Probably you might have a question as to what is this Rapid and Rashmi. Rashmi is my name. Rapid is the prefix, sobriquet that I got because of my Kannada speaking skills, where I'm too rapid in that. So that's me, and that's our show for you. And keep supporting us. And you also have another show called Just Curious, which is always keeping your curiosities going, and continue to stay curious. Until next time, this is your Rashmi signing off another episode of Just Curious with Nagakumar, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.